A giant pile of pet coke being stored on Detroit's riverfront, and now we're learning more on how it is impacting the people who live nearby. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is in the newsroom this afternoon. Now, Kim, what are some of the problems that people say that they're facing now?
The company storing it took action to make sure that those piles of pet coke, an oil byproduct, were not contaminating nearby homes. But now the state tells me there may be evidence that's not working.
And it's poisoning all of us. I hope we get this removed.
Jonathan McClinton sees pet coke when he looks out his window and when he looks at his floor. And so he mops a lot.
4 to 5 times a week.
Have you ever had to mop that many times a week in your life?
Other than in basic training in the military, no.
The MDEQ now says tests in his and other homes prove pet coke contamination. Representative Rashida Tlaib is calling on the city to enforce laws requiring a dust and runoff control plan and a permit.
They are legally dumping these about 40 feet high piles of petroleum coke, which has been known to have 2 metals that cause respiratory disease.
People who live near those pet coke piles got a new concern on Friday when firefighters made them aware that a nearby building was on fire. As you can see, days later, it is still smoldering, and this industrial building is right across the street from those pet coke piles.
I was terrified.
Now Detroit Bulk Storage is responding. Today, a spokesperson tells us it will stop accepting the petroleum coke from Coke Carbon until it gets the required permit from the city.
Working with the city of Detroit, working with the Department of Environmental Quality to ensure that what we have, that the products that we store there is stored in a safe way.
People who live near here say it's long overdue. After all, the company paying to store the pet coke here is part of Koch Industries, one of the richest private companies in the nation.
I think they can afford to properly dispose of the materials in a safe way.
Now Detroit Bulk Storage says if it gets a permit from the city, it might continue to store pet coke for Coke Carbon. A public hearing on its effort to get that permit will happen at the end of this month. But as of right now, it's not taking any more shipments. As for what Coke Carbon has to say, my calls have not been returned. We'll continue to cover this story. Jeff, back to you.
Yeah, I would not want that in my neighborhood, Kim. Thank you very much.